Hello and welcome to the Daily Royal. My name is Shelby and I have been a royal watcher for the past 10 years. In this podcast, I talk about the daily events of 7 of the European monarchies. So I talk about Belgium, the UK, Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, Spain, and Sweden. I upload Monday through Friday with occasional bonus episodes here and there. Today we are talking about all of the events from Friday, September 10th through Sunday, September 12th of 2021. Hi guys. Definitely did not forget to record last night. Also known as, I definitely did. Oops. So I'm recording at 11 a.m. my time, which is fine. It'll still go up pretty much right away. So just a little heads up. It is actually Monday the 13th when I am recording this, but we're just going to talk about the weekend episodes and pretend like I'm recording this on Sunday night, which is when I should have been recording it. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in, and we are going to start with the Belgian royal family. In Belgium, there were a couple of different events over the weekend, so we'll start with Friday. On Friday, Queen Mathilde visited the Momu Fashion Museum, which is, I assume, Mode Museum in Antwerp. She visited a couple of the exhibitions they have, including the permanent exhibition focused on Belgian fashion through the years, and then she also took part in some conversations focusing on the challenges that are facing the fashion industry and some of the different programming that the museum has, including classes and stuff like that. So that was the event on Friday. Apparently I'm losing my voice. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. We're just gonna go with it. You guys, I still have a little bit of a cold. It's going away. I feel totally fine. It's just still there. There are still some remnants. So we're just gonna move on and move around it and go from there. On Sunday, this was kind of cool. Sunday was a lot of events that I just did not know were coming. I only knew of one, and there were, a lot of events happening on Sunday. So, on Sunday, Queen Mathilde took part in the 20-kilometer Brussels race, which is an annual race, but also was this year the first time that allowed people who were walking to participate instead of just runners. So that's really cool and inclusive. So Queen Mathilde walked the 20 kilometers, the entire race with a friend. She also took part in the opening event because obviously she's the queen. So that was really cool. So that's what was going on in Belgium over the weekend. We do have a good bit coming up in the week, at least I think. I'm not sure why my dog is sneezing. Lots is happening. There's a lot happening. I can never record in the mornings again. So yes, we are pretty full, at least in the early part of the week. And then I expect maybe some pop-up things here and there just because of the season that we are in life. So with that, we are going to move over to the British royal family. The UK this week is one of the few countries that has a, just one event on the weekend, on Friday, and, nothing else included in that, which is, I'm not gonna lie, as a person who forgot to record, very nice. So on Friday, the Duchess of Cornwall, who is still up in Scotland, in the Scottish Highlands, visited Nairn, which is a town in the Highlands, and she visited their Books and Arts Festival, a community center. She also opened the Team Hamish splash pad, which is dedicated to Hamish Hay, who was a child who lost his cancer battle at the age of 8 in 2017. And so out of his memory, came this really cool, really fun splash pad in the Highlands in Nairn to honor him and like memorialize him in a very cool, fun way. So I thought that was really, really awesome. And then she also visited the Maggie Center in the Highlands, which is a cancer support center that have locations all around the UK. So that is what was going on Friday. I do want to just quickly say, like, as an American who remembers September 11th, Queen Elizabeth did send a message to President Biden on the occasion of that 20th anniversary, and that was nice and fine, very appreciated. But what I appreciated even more is the changing of the guard at Windsor Castle on Saturday did their entire like performance dedicated to the U.S. So they played the U.S. national anthem, and I just like want to be grateful for that because a lot of royal houses marked that day because not only were people in the States affected, I mean that was the first massive like this terrorist attack in I think ever in the world, at least of recent terror threats, and it shook everyone, and so it's just really nice to like see people commemorating that, and I don't know, it just felt nice in a way that like I wish they didn't have to, of course, but like this event happened and it was tragic, and like I was very pleased with everyone remembering it, or the countries who did remember it remembering. That was just really, really nice. So that was Saturday, but then also Saturday was the US Open final, which a UK citizen won. So that was really exciting. We got some like personalized tweets from Kate. We got a great little note from Queen Elizabeth to the winner. Like there was just a lot of good things that happened there, which is just really, really nice. So that is what was going on in the UK. I'm not really sure what the upcoming schedule looks like. I do just really wish they would just announce their schedule like everyone else does, but they don't, and that's okay. It just made my life a little easier. So anyway, that is what was going on over the weekend. So now we are going to move over to Denmark. Denmark may have just had my favorite event ever. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still loving it. However, before we get to that, I will say on Friday, Queen Margrethe attended a concert. It's really strange. They like never really shared much about it. It was just on the calendar. I can't even completely explain what it was about. I think it was a church concert, but like so far they haven't posted any photos because it's the next like day. I'll see if there's anything new. You guys, I'm really sorry. I don't know why my dog is panting. I just heard it in the feedback, so I know she's been there for a minute, so I apologize. Who knows what's going on there. It's been a morning. Yeah, so they never posted about it, so I really don't know. I apologize. I wish I did, but I do not. So anyway, that was Friday. And then on Sunday is my new favorite thing. I knew I would like this event a lot because it combines like a lot of the things that I love. I did not expect to like be this happy and like make plans around this event next year. So this year, the Danish Crown Prince family took part in the Royal Run, which is something that was created in, I think, 2018. around Frederick's 50th birthday. These are various different length runs. This year there were a Danish mile, which I think is different than a mile in the US, a 5-kilometer race and a 10-kilometer race, and they take place through different parts of the country. So this year, Crown Prince Frederick ran, I think, 3 total races. So he did the 5Ks, I believe, in Odense and Sonderburg, and then did the 10K in Friedensburg, like in Copenhagen, basically. And then Crown Princess Mary took part in a 5-kilometer in Aalborg. And then their children, well, 3 of their children, Princess Isabella, Prince Vincent, and Princess Josephine, took part in the mile race, like the family race in Copenhagen. Although I have heard rumor, this is unconfirmed, that Vincent took part in the 5K as well. Turns out he's a runner. The story is he got a new like GPS watch for running and now is like even more of a runner. So that was fun. But like, it's not even about the actual event. I mean, it is, but like, it's just a really cool thing that came out of Frederick's 50th birthday that's now, it seems, annual. There's going to be one next year too. And it's just a way to put like the royal family, one, very accessible to the people. I mean, like, they go to all these races, they travel throughout Denmark during the day, they take part in all the races, they cheer on everybody else. Like, it's just a really awesome event. It makes them very accessible, very relatable. But also it's just a really fun family event. And like, with Denmark having no restrictions on COVID, it's just so nice to like see this. It's just great. I really, really appreciate it. I think it's wonderful. It was really lovely to watch. It was so fun. I can't wait for next year. Like, next year I will be like watching the live streams of the event, like fully engaging instead of just like watching it back, because I just think it's so fun. I wish I could say like I would go, and we'll see, maybe, but probably not next year, but maybe like 2025 or something. So that was what's going on in Denmark. So now we are going to move over to the Dutch royal family. The Dutch royal family is actually like, I really shouldn't even be doing a full segment on them. I am, but like I shouldn't be, because there was only one event, and it wasn't like, it's a big deal, like it's important. I never want to claim that something is important or not, because like that's not for me to decide. But I don't feel like this I can talk about a lot. Like, it's something that I can't speak to because there's not a lot of information on it, I guess is how I want to say that. So anyway, King Willem-Alexander had a meeting with the Lieutenant Governor of Bonaire, who came to the Netherlands. So Bonaire is a country in the Caribbean that is part of the Netherlands. So just a refresher, because we haven't had to talk about it in a while. The Netherlands also has territory in the Caribbean. So they have Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, and maybe a couple others. And so King Willem-Alexander is also the king of those places as well. So every now and then he will meet with their governing bodies in the Netherlands, or, you know, occasionally he will go down there as well, just depending on situations. And right now, of course, we're in a pandemic, so we're not doing a lot of traveling. So anyway, that is the update from the Netherlands. Not a huge one. They do have some pretty exciting events, though, this week that I'm, like, really excited for. I think they start tomorrow. Again, reminder, this is Monday for me. So that'll be fun. But anyway, that's the update there. So with that, we are moving over to the Spanish royal family, because there were no events whatsoever in Norway. So let's go to Spain. In Spain, this was another country that had a scheduled event on Friday, and I thought that was going to be it. And then we got to Sunday, and there was another spontaneous event that I didn't know was on the schedule. And this could just be because I didn't look at the schedule post Friday evening. So it was probably up there, and I just didn't see it. So on Friday, Queen Letizia opened the 80th edition of the Madrid Book Fair, which is an international book fair focused on bringing reading and literacy and publishing all together in a way that is really accessible to the public. So it's obviously open to the public. It's a huge event. And so this is something that I think typically is held earlier on in the summer, but because pandemic, we'll just push it back a little bit for safety reasons. And so this is when it is being held. It's like 2 weeks long. Queen Letizia almost always goes on the opening day, and marks it open before it officially opens to the public. And it's just a really great thing. So she visited a lot of the different booths. The country of Colombia is being highlighted this year, so she visited that booth. ONCE, which is the National Organization for the Blind in Spain, they had a booth, so she was there looking at some of the books they had in Braille. Just a lot of different things. It looked really fun. This is one thing, when I finally do get to go to Spain, I want to see this for a little bit of time as well. So that is something that I will definitely do when I get to go, whenever that is, hopefully, at least. So that is what was going on Friday. And then on Sunday, King Felipe was in Portugal. He attended the funeral for the former Portuguese president Jorge Sampaio, who was the president of Portugal from 1996 to 2006, who passed away on Friday. So he was there with a few of the other, I don't know if there were other world leaders, other foreign leaders, but for sure there were presidents of Portugal, including the current president of Portugal as well. And so King Felipe was just there for a very short amount of time. He arrived, went to the funeral, attended a lunch or whatever after, and then came back to Spain. So the Spanish royal family is already hard at work again today. Lots going on this week. Just a lot happening in general because it's September in Spain, so it's a busy time. So that's what was going on in Spain. And now we're gonna skip the Swedish royal family. So there's an event, but nothing has really been shared about it. So it just is that King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia attended the World Music and Food. That's literally all. They didn't even finish that sentence, so I don't even know what World Music and Food is. I don't understand. As of now, I haven't seen any pictures, and it's noon over here, which means it's 6 p.m. over there on Monday, so I don't know. So with that, I'm gonna end this episode. I know it was pretty short. Strangely, it has taken me an hour to record because I keep taking really long breaks between each segment. I'm editing as I go, which I think might be the solution to parts of my problem that I've been having over the last week. I'm hoping this week goes a little bit smoother than last week. It's just last week was rough with adapting to the new job and the podcast schedule full-time. Full-time for me, coming back in normal swing. It's not 40 hours, it's 25. But and then being sick, and just all of the things were just working against me. So I'm hoping this week we are a little bit ahead of the game, and I have a little bit of a plan. So with that, I am going to end this, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.